Message to you free-spirited women. The party's over, honey. Suffering time is here. Message to you free-spirited women. The party's over, honey. Suffering time is here. Let me start by saying all praises and glories due to Yahweh Baal Shem, Yahushai Baal Shem Rakakwadash. Shalom to the Lord's elect, you brothers and you sisters of the household of faith, the tabernacle of David, the hopeful elect. Hopefully you find this video edifying as well as exhorting. One more time. The title of this video will be Message to You Free-Spirited Women. The party's over, honey. Suffering time is here. And a couple of videos inspired me to do this video. Let me show you. I haven't watched this video yet. Well, no, I did watch. And I checked the roof. I must correct myself. I did watch like 30 seconds of it. But it's the thumbnail and the title that got me. The brother that did the video, Amawan Gabar, Priest Amawan Gabar, up and coming elder Amawan Gabar, he's part of the main camp. He does pretty good videos, so I know when I watch his videos, there's going to be edification. The title of this video is Tremble Urgently, Seek the Lord While He May Be Found. And basically you have this woman here and she's lamenting about how a stranger got into her house. And that's part of the, when it says in Isaiah 32:9, tremble ye women that are at ease. Now, truth be told, you know this woman was at ease. You know that she's probably sliding all kind of men into her crib. This is what these women do. I mean, I don't have concrete proof that this particular woman does that, but, you know, come on. I mean, this is what the so-called liberated, so-called black woman does. You know, that's why I put in the title of this video, Free-Spirited. You know, they have all kind of freedom in the world to sleep with all kind of different men. Okay, so, you know, and that's one of the reasons why she has no husband. Where was her husband there to protect her? When you watch this video, she woke up and found some individual in her home. Where was her husband to protect her? Right? And maybe that guy that broke into her apartment, maybe that guy had been scoping her for a while, and that dude noticed that she don't have no husband, she don't have no serious relationship. All right, so he decided one day, okay, today is the day I'll make my move. This is what these women don't realize. You got these women that live in these apartment complexes, these apartment structures where a lot of people come in and out. You have certain guys that be scoping them, all right, ready for the moment when they can roll up on them, you know. So that's all part of the prophecy in Isaiah 32, tremble ye women that are at ease. That's why it would do well for a woman to find a real man, a real strong man, preferably a man that's in this knowledge, this truth, that knows what's going on, and that is strong in faith, you know, strong in character to protect them. As a matter of fact, that's Isaiah 32:1. Let's go there. You know, the time of you women being free-spirited and you jumping up and down talking about you don't need no man because Big Daddy government is taking care of you, that time is coming to an end. You had the government shut down. Big Daddy government is failing, man. It's part of the term circling the drain. Meaning circling the drain means what? It's a medical term. All right, that means as a matter of fact, let's do this. Instead of me putting my own interpretation on it, let me go to Google and type in, what does circling the drain mean? What does circling? Yeah, here we go. There we go. Circling the drain, or circle the drain.
Circle the drain.
All right, it says informal, experience a rapidly worsening situation. That's the case with the so-called American government. Okay, it's not going to get any better. All right, we're heading into something called a so-called New World Order, where you will have the destruction of the so-called American government. America will just become a part of the New World structure, New World Order. That's what the top banking families want. All right, so experience a rapidly worsening situation, apparently leading to failure or disaster. Right, that's what we have going on in America here. All right, even George Carlin made a statement. He said, this country is circling the drain. So there you go. That's the definition of circle the drain. A rapidly worsening situation, apparently leading to failure or disaster. That is circling the drain. Okay? So while this government is circling the drain, you women, it'll suddenly dawn on you that you need a real strong man to protect you, to be your rock of protection, if you will, against the times that are coming. And that's found in Isaiah 32:1. And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest. In other words, protection. A real man of the Lord that has this knowledge, this truth, that's able to keep his mind stable. Because in Isaiah, the same book, Isaiah, as a matter of fact, one chapter, the next chapter, Isaiah 33:6 tells us this: and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. So the elect men of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, they have that wisdom and knowledge. So based upon that, their minds will be stable. They'll be able to deal with the adversity and the troubles that are coming. And part of them being the worsening situation of the American government, complete with people that have benefits losing their benefits. Okay, because America, like I said, America is about to be assimilated into a so-called New World Order. Okay, so all this government programs, all that's about to be done away with. Okay, so Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. So the men that have this knowledge and wisdom of these scriptures, the understanding of it, the understanding of prophecy, their minds will be stable. So all of a sudden, that'll be a very attractive prospect for these women out here. They're going to look at these men, and they're going to forget about how they look and you know how these women place a price on the so-called beauty of a man, so to speak. Oh, he's super handsome and all that. That's not going to really matter. What's going to really matter is he a real man, and does he have the means of protection? Can he protect himself and the woman that's with him? That's what's going to matter in those days. All right? And a man of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he has the highest form of protection. As a matter of fact, let me show you that. Let's go to Psalms 34:7. Like I'll say it again, the man of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, has the highest form of protection. Okay? Psalm 34:7. The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them. That's the men of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They will be protected. Let's read that in the NLT. For the angel of the Lord is a God. He surrounds and defends all who fear him. Let's go from there to Psalm 91. So these women, they're going to start seeing that. They're going to start seeing that the men of the Lord are well protected. So they're going to desire those men. That's where Isaiah 32:1 comes in. Okay, Psalm 91. Psalm 91 and 9. Because thou hast made the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which is my refuge, right? My stability. What's another word for stability? Or what's another word for refuge? A synonym, if you will. Stability. A place that you run to for refuge is a form of stability. So you go back to Isaiah 33:6, it says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times. So this knowledge, this truth is our refuge. So again, Psalm 91:9, because thou hast made because thou hast made the Lord, that's us, we have made the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, right? Which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation, right? This is our life. This knowledge, this truth is our life. We've given our lives to it. So because of that, Yahweh Shem Shai is going to reward us with protection in those days. Okay, and again, these women are going to see it and they're going to desire to be with a man like that for protection. Because if there's one thing a woman wants is protection, especially when all hell breaks loose, because they're the weaker vessel. They won't be able to stand face to face with adversity. They weren't built like that. Okay, let's keep reading. It says, there shall no evil befall thee. Wait a minute, are we not entering into a time of Jacob's trouble, a time of evil? Daniel, the 12th chapter says there will be a time of evil the earth has never seen before. We're entering into that time. And during that time, America's going to be spiraling into destruction. Okay? So you're going to need a real strong man to be able to face that adversity. And the strongest man is the man that is rooted in this knowledge, this wisdom, this understanding of this truth, beginning with the true name of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. So, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. Why? Because we made this knowledge, this truth, our habitation. In other words, this is all we're concerned with. This is all we think about. So because of that, Yahweh Shem Yahshua will reward us with the spirit of protection, where no plague will come nigh our dwelling. Let's read on. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to watch over us, to keep thee in all thy ways. See? Divine protection. Now these women, they're going to notice that, man. They're going to notice that this man has divine protection with him. He's walking right through the adversity like it doesn't faze him. Right? And that's going to appear mighty sexy, for lack of a better word, to these women. Mighty appealing to these women. They're going to want to get with a guy like that. I want a man like that. Well, wait a minute. He's not 6'6". Isn't that what you women were all into? The height of a man. He's just 5 foot. He's just 5'6". Yeah, that doesn't matter to me. I don't care about that. God is with him. God is with him. I need to be with a man like that. That's going to be the thinking of these women, man. Very soon, man. You're going to see this. The tables are going to turn. Okay? All this superficial bullshit that these women desire in men, that's all going to go out the window. It's going to come down to a man's character. Does he have the Heavenly Father through His only begotten Son working with him? Right? That's going to be the most desirable man out there for these women when crunch time hits. And we're in the doors of crunch time right now. As you're about to see in the video I'm about to show you. These women are out here losing it, man. Psalm 91:11. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. That's the gift we're going to receive, because we made this knowledge, this truth, our habitation, because we gave our hearts wholly to it, us men. So we're going to be rewarded with this protection, this divine intervention, this divine protection against all the evils that are out here. Psalm 91:12. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. So basically, what is that saying? Yahweh Bar Shem Yahushua will order the angels to protect us in those days. Why? Because we made this knowledge, this truth, our habitation. This is all we thought about. We gave our, instead of chasing these women out here, we chased this knowledge, this truth. We chased excellence. You know, like even the people in the manosphere, right? They have a saying, don't chase women, chase excellence. Well, guess what? In this knowledge, this truth, that's what we did. We chased excellence, right? And because of that, we're going to be rewarded spiritually with protection from Yahweh Bar Shem Yahushua. You forget about all these insurance agencies. The greatest protection, the greatest protection policy is with Yahweh Bar Shem Yahushua. People get insurance for a protection policy, right? Well, us giving our minds to this knowledge of this truth, that was the greatest insurance policy. And now we're going to receive its protection, as I just read to you. You see? So this is a beautiful thing. So let's get back to, so basically this video here, let me show it to you one more time. This video here, which I haven't, like I said, I saw 30 seconds of it. It's put up by Armor1 Gabal. I'll put the link in the comment section. Tremble urgently, seek the Lord while he may be found. Absolutely. Now, this was the video that really inspired me to do the video I'm doing here. Actually, there's a couple of videos. You were prepared for all this one here. Those interview curveballs. Hold on a second. This one here, put up by Darius M. I've responded to a couple of his videos. All right, he does. He's one of those manosphere guys. He does good videos. The title of this video is "Food Stamp and Section 8 Tenants Are Being Evicted and Thrown Out of Their Homes." Now, the main recipients of the food stamps in Section 8 are these women. So it's not just so-called black women, a lot of them too, but women in general. But mainly we're focusing on so-called black women, the women of the tribes. So this is part of Isaiah 32:11, "Tremble ye women that are at ease." Okay? As you can see here, the caption there, "Trump took away her EBT." And she about to lose it. You'll see. By the way, fair use, fair use. If Darius M should see, because I suspect that he watches our videos. So if you should see me responding to his video, I'm not making any money off your content. This is purely educational purposes. You can check my channel. I don't monetize my videos. Okay, I don't monetize my videos. So this is total fair use. Now, before I play that, about a year ago, let me show you something here. About a year ago, actually 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, Shalom.
2 years ago, I had did a video. I had did a video, the previous one before this one. This one here, I did it a year after I did the video about when I went to try to get some government assistance to help pay my health bill, my ER bill. And I was denied, flatly denied. So I did a video right there and then. I did a video. That was about 2 years ago. And then a year ago, I did a response to it. So I'm going to play this video here, and that'll set the stage for what you're about to see in Darius's M video. Okay? So without further ado, let's go right into it.
Yeah, Shalom once again. Back at you with another video. This is a re-upload. Basically, I'm going to be recording a video I did about a year ago. The title of the video is "When Esau's Bureaucracies."
So this video you're listening to, I did that one in particular a year ago. And then the previous video I did from a year ago, I did that video a year ago. So the first video I did was 2 years ago. And then this one that you're listening to now, I did a year ago. All right? So just so you can get it straight. Now, this proves that we got to be the prophets, man. Because what you're about to hear in this video, that's exactly what's going on right now. So listen carefully.
Fail, you women will suffer the most, which is true. And without further ado, I'm not going to do a long intro. I just got done watching this video, popped up, and I said, let me watch this video again. Video I did about a year ago. And I said, man, I'm going to re-upload this video because the message is pretty poignant. All right? So without further ado, check it out.
Okay, Shalom to the elect, which begins with 144,000. All praises and glories due to Yahweh, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, true name of the only begotten Son. I'm going to call this video, "You Women, You're Going to Suffer the Most in This Society When It Crumbles." And the reason why I say that is I just had an appointment today around 2 o'clock. And basically, last week when I went to the ER, I had an episode. I wasn't feeling right, so I went to the ER. And to make a long story short, the lady at the ER referred me to this health center and told me I could qualify for this program that could help me at the health center, with the payments. Because as you well know, when you go to the emergency room or when you're dealing with these hospitals and these health centers, it could get pretty expensive. So you want to file for as many programs as you can get to help pay the bill, right? So the appointment was for today. I went to the appointment, and there was either the lady could have been an Ephraimite or Issacharite.
Now, for those of you that don't know, an Ephraimite is so-called Puerto Rican. An Issacharite is a so-called Mexican. That's according to the Nation of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel.
Okay. I'm leaning more to maybe an Issacharite. Anyway, she had called me on the phone yesterday, told me all the documents I needed. I had the documents ready. So I go into the interview, right? She was supposed to help me get on this program. And immediately when I told her what I make a week, which I had to give her a letter stating where I work and how much I make a week. So I had the letter, where I work, how much I make a week. And not too long into the interview, she said, you know what, you don't qualify for the program.
Now, if I remember correctly, when I walked in the room, she said it in a jokingly manner, but she was serious. She said, my first victim.
Now, guess what? You so-called black women out there and you women of the tribes, now you becoming victims, as you're about to see the video that Darius put up. Okay, I'm going to play some of that video. And again, fair use. Not making any monetary content off your content. Darius M, if you should see this video. Okay, I'm just using it for educational purposes.
So there you go. My first victim. What a thing to say, right?
Yeah, she did say that. When I walked into the office, she said, my first victim. So, well, check it out.
Let's move on.
I'll pay with the services that you're going to get at this health center. I'm not going to tell you the name. I'm just going to sketch the highlights for you. You don't qualify. So within myself, I got kind of pissed. Of course, I didn't show it, but within me, I was pissed. I was angry. Right? So she said, yeah, you make too much money. And the money I make is not even, it's not that much, okay? But that was the excuse. You make too much money.
Yeah, basically, I make daily bread money. All right? By this world standards, I would be what you call broke.
Yeah.
Okay? Make just enough to get by, man. Those are facts.
So, she's going through her...
And as a man of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that's pretty much all we're going to get, daily bread money. But you know what? In a way, that's a blessing because it makes us strong, man. The adversity, there's an old saying, what don't kill you makes you stronger. That's true. All right? So it makes our mind strong. So again, these women, they're going to see that these men truly have strong minds. They're able to deal with adversity, and we're going to become mighty attractive to these women. Or they're going to break their neck trying to get with us, man. You better believe it, you brothers out there. And I hope you've been exhorted by this video, all right? Let's go.
A rant, So towards the end, I said, look, before I left, right?
Yeah.
I said, look, let me tell you what this is all about.
Yeah, I stood up too. and she got nervous. But the way I did it was like with the Spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua was on me. That's all I could say. It was on me because I got tired of the bullshit, you know. Anyway, let's move on.
This I used the word bureaucracy. Bureaucracy. I hope I said the word right. This bureaucracy. That's that's the word I believe I used. I said, let me tell you what this is about.
And that word bureaucracy, literally means in the Latin bureau, which means donkey, or donkey is also known as a beast of burden. So the bureaucracy was set up to be a burden, mainly to the men. All right, it's easy pickings for the women, but mainly it's set up as a burden to the men. Okay, bureaucracy. All right, and again, that's you trace the word back to the Latin, which is what we do here at GMS Great Millstone, begin fellow pastor on down. Let's go.
This is about bureaucracies like this. They don't accept men. This is all to help the women.
Right.
And you should have seen the look on her face like, oh shit.
Yep.
Like she had no idea that was going to come out of me.
Yep.
She had a startled look on her face. And I just knew she was going to call the security, or you being, sir, you being I wasn't acting like I wasn't chimping out, all right, like they say about the average Jake, you know, oh, it's a so-called black man. They're known to get wild like an animal. And nah, man, I was totally composed. You hear me? I was totally composed, but authoritative at the same time. Because, again, it wasn't me. It was the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua on me. And I had to let this woman know a message. I had to let her know, I know what these bureaucracies that you work for is all about. I had to let her know, man. And her face was startled, like, shit, you're right. I can only imagine how many men that she turned away that went there seeking help for her to agree with me so quickly.
I said, that's why, men get denied. Women have no problem getting accepted. Men get denied.
Yep.
You know what this woman said? You know what she said? She said, you're right.
That's right.
She just looked at me and she said, you're right.
And that's, as Yahweh Shem Yahushua is my witness, that's exactly what she said. You are right. And she looked me dead in the eye when she said it. All right? So you can't tell me that these government programs weren't set up to and it was set up to destroy the family. As part of the 10 planks of the Communist Manifesto. All right, abolition of the family. How you destroy the family? You empower the women and you depower the men. So all of a sudden now these women, they don't need no men. That's why these women they walk around flexing, talking about, I don't need no man. Yeah, you got Big Daddy government taking care of you. But now what happens when Big Daddy government says, fuck you to you women? Now what? You all out here in the cold. Hey, my man Kevin Samuels used to say, winter is coming. Well, guess what? Winter is here. Winter is here for you women. You, oh boy, you're going to suffer. Well, let's go. Let's keep going.
And then she said, I hope I don't lose my job for agreeing with you, but you're right.
Yeah, she looked around. She said, I hope I don't lose my job for agreeing with you. I mean, she denied me, but in a way, she was kind of cool. Well, she was either so-called Puerto Rican woman, so-called Mexican woman. She was not a nigger woman. Had it been a so-called black woman, sir, you're raising your voice. You know how they get down. So thank goodness at least I got that type of woman to deal with.
She actually paused when she said it. She looked me dead in the eye and she said, you're right. When I said because I was expecting some negative reaction, but she immediately said, you're right. And she wasn't kidding when she said it. Nope. She looked me dead in the eye when she said it. Because I looked her dead in the eye and I told her what it was, why I'm being denied. So if you don't think that this society is against men,
oh yeah,
you better think again, man.
Oh, this society is totally anti-men, especially so-called black men, the men of the tribes, especially. All right, but again, it's a devious plot from the top wicked elite. Elevate the woman and depower the men. That's how you destroy the family. It's all part of the New World Order bullshit. And again, why do you think it is written, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices? We can see, man. We have the eye salve. The scriptures speak about the eye salve so that we may see. We have the eye salve. We can see. Hey, like the movie They Live. You know, and there's a scene in the movie where that one woman who was part of the aristocracy, when you watch the movie, she looks at her watch and she goes, they were able to talk to their watch. And then she goes, we have one who can see. Talking about the character that Roddy Piper played. We have one who can see. So guess what? We beginning with Elder Pastor on down, we the men here at GMS Great Millstone, our true affiliates, we can see. We have those who can see. Okay, we can see through the bullshit. What does it say in 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter? And I'm telling you, you women, you're going to desire men like us, man. You're going to break your fucking neck to get with men like us. Because we got the goodies, baby. We got the goodies. This knowledge is the goodies. We've given our lives over for this. I've been in this thing 35 years deep, man. All right? And I plan to go as long as Yahweh Shem Yahshua will have me. 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter, 5th verse. Yeah, all the children of light. What is the light? It's a metaphor for this knowledge, this truth. And the children of the day, same thing. We are not of the night nor of darkness. So the majority of the people in the world, they're in the night and they're of darkness, especially the women. They don't know what the hell's going on. All right. Matter of fact, there was a song by the Jones Girls. What year did that come out? 82, 81. Oh, what a, oh my goodness, 81 and 82. What 2 years for R&B, man. If you're a big fan of R&B, 81 and 82, those were golden years for R&B. So many good songs came out. All right, so many. All right, and they had did a song called besides Nights Over Egypt. They're real famous for that song, the Jones Girls. They had did a song called Children of the Night. You know, and then the lyrics go, late at night. I'm pretty sure they didn't write it. I mean, you can check who wrote it. But we're not children of the night, man. We're children of the day. We have this knowledge. We have this truth. Anyway, therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. So we're watching everything, man. We have the eye salve to see. And we can see that America's circling the drain. I read to you the definition of circling the drain. Okay, and then it goes on to say, for they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day, us men, and you women are going to follow. You women are going to follow because you were created to be our servants. You women, get it, you know, stop all the bullshit, man. You ain't going nowhere with your feminist bullshit. You were created to serve us, and that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to find your way back home. Those of you women that have been chosen to be with men like us, you're going to find your way back home, and you're going to learn to serve us. And you're also going to learn to accept that we can have more than one woman. We were created to have more than one woman as Hebrew Israelite men. That's how we're going to repopulate our nation. We're going to have acres of children. It tells you that in Isaiah, the 60th chapter. So the fantasy, the Walt Disney bullshit is over, man. You women, you got to wake up. And you women, you love Walt Disney. Well, guess what? The Walt Disney pipe dream bullshit, that's over, man. Okay? 1 Thessalonians 5 and 8, but let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith. There you go. And love, and for an helmet, the hope of salvation. There it is. Let's get back to that. I'm about to go to the other video.
That's one of the reasons why us real men of Yahweh Shem Yahshua want to see this society be destroyed, man. Because it's anti-men. And it's the wicked elite that are behind that bullshit, man.
Yep.
We know what the scripture says. We know the prophecy, a woman shall compass a man. We're in that society now. That's a quote from Bible scripture. But it's the wicked elite behind it too, to divide the family.
Right.
All right, destroy the family structure. That's what.
Yeah, the wicked elite of Esau has totally destroyed the so-called black family structure when they brought in help from the government. That's what helped to split the family, to separate the family. Okay? All you have to do is research. All right? So, and the so-called black woman, it wasn't like you had to bend her leg over backwards to frontwards, whatever, for her to pull her leg or dislocate her leg for her to take those government goodies. She was willing. She was a willing participant. She was a willing participant. Okay, as soon as the government dangle that carrot in front of her, she was all with it. Okay, so there you go.
All about you had
kick your man out the house and take these government goodies. Okay, Mr. White Man, no problem. I'll do it. And then end up raising a generation of simps, a generation of criminals, men that is, a generation of YNs. There you go, man.
Something called...
Nobody talks about the genesis of how that was created. All right? Nobody talks about that.
The tenets of the Communist Manifesto, there was 10 of them. One of the tenets was abolition of the family. How do you destroy the family?
Especially the so-called black family. Okay? That was number one on the list. Destroy that so-called black family. Remove the head of the family, the man, out of the picture. As a matter of fact, let's go back to that sitcom, Good Times. When Norman Lear first proposed it, it was a single mother family, and it was Esther Roll. Got to give it to her. Esther Roll, who played Florida, she said, "No, I'm not going to star in no sitcom where there's no husband. I want a husband. Give me a husband on this show," and that's where John Amos came in. But at first, it was supposed to be a single mother type scenario, showing you that the so-called white man has always been behind the single mother bullshit that our people endure. That's part of the curses. All right? So the so-called white man is not innocent. He helped, especially the so-called Jews, the small hatters. They helped orchestrate the destruction of the family. Those are facts.
You destroy the family by destroying the man, the head of the family.
Exactly.
And you destroy the man by elevating the woman over the man.
Those are facts.
Okay? And it's gone to a lot of these women, it's gone to their heads.
Yep.
They actually really believe in their heart of hearts that they're better than men. But
they say, I don't need no man. The so-called average so-called black woman, she believes she's better than the so-called black man. You can see it in her attitude. You can see it in the way that she talks to him. There's generations of films that show that the so-called black man is a stupid, bumbling idiot, and so-called black woman got it all together. They even show you that in the goddamn commercials, for goodness sakes. In the commercials, you'll see men get beaten up and thrown out of a window and the house fall on them and all kind of bullshit. You'll never see nothing bad happening to the woman. As if the woman is so precious, you know? The Bible says that the Lord is going to make a man more precious. Let's get that. Man more precious. And what kind of man? A man of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's who. A man more precious. Let's read it. Let's read it. Table's about to turn, baby. It is right here. Isaiah 13 and 12. And what kind of man? A Hebrew Israelite man that has this knowledge, this truth. The elect, if you will. Romans 11 and 7. Isaiah 13 and 12. And I will make a man more precious than fine gold. A man. Even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. So this is what we're approaching that time now. Especially the man that has this knowledge, this truth. Let's go.
Better than men. But when this society crumbles, and it will crumble, they will find out the hard way. I'm talking to you women out there with your feminist bullshit. You'll find out the hard way. You're not better than men. That men are actually better than you.
That's right.
You'll find that out the hard way. Guaranteed.
And like I said, you're going to find your way back home. So let me play this again when society, now we're going to go to Darius's video. Now, that's a good time to segue. By the way, that word segue in the Italian is segue, which means to follow. Segue, right? So let's hear that again.
You're not better than men. That men are actually better than you. You'll find that out the hard way. Guaranteed. Let's proceed.
You'll find that out the hard way. All right, so let's go to, if you want to check this video, I'll put it in the link. I'll put it in the the comment section of this video, right? I'll put the link in the comment section of this video. Now, this is the video. What you mean? What's your back? The strong, educated black woman losing her mind. She didn't get her EBT money. So now, that video you saw that I did, that was a year ago, right? Now look what's happening. Let's go.
What you mean it ain't working? Run it again. This is my food. I need this food.
Ma'am, it keeps declining. It says the account's inactive.
EBT. Y'all just gonna let me start?
Look at this animal.
Y'all just gonna let me starve? Hey, at least when they turned me down, I didn't act like that. I gracefully and manfully walked out of that office after I told that woman what was on my mind. And I wasn't combative, all right? I was totally composed. I was totally comprised, all right? Nothing like this. This is what you call a chimp out. She's ready to chimp out. Okay, let's go. But you strong black women, yeah. Let's
With this
go.
wig on her head.
Yeah.
Screaming at the cashier because
You know, it's the glue that holds the wig that gets to their brains, make them act like that.
Trump took her EBT food stamps away. This is how they're behaving. I'm actually glad Trump is doing this, man. So he can be held accountable because so many of these welfare queens running around with all these kids living on Section 8. Getting
Yeah, that's true. I got to bring this back. And again, fair use, Darius M. If you should see this video, again, I'm not using your content for monetary. I don't monetize my videos. Check my channel. I don't do it. But I am going to use it for educational purposes because this is a damn good video.
What you mean it ain't working? Run it again. This is my food. I need this food.
Ma'am, it keeps declining. It says the
They
account's
took my
inactive.
EBT. Y'all just gonna let me start?
Look at this animal with this wig on her head. Screaming at the cashier because Trump took her EBT food stamps away.
Oh, man.
This is how they're behaving.
Oh,
I'm actually
man.
glad Trump is doing this, man.
Oh,
So he can
man.
be held accountable because so many of these welfare queens running around with all these kids living on Section 8, getting free food stamps, thousands of dollars a month. Free.
Rise up, ye women that at ease. Oh. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. That's why they were having all these kids. Because they know Big Daddy government will pick up the tab. Or they can put the niggas on child support. It's a hustle. It's a hustle, man. Put them niggas on child support. Child support. Pay your child support, nigga. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled. When you read in the Red Bible, it says days above a year. So 2026 will be the year that adversity is going to slap you women upside the head, man. Real adversity. All right? A lot of you are going to starve. You heard what the bitch said. What you want me to do, starve? Yeah, a lot of you women, the morbidly obese black women, you're going to go on a permanent diet, man. You're going to starve. Ye careless women, for the scriptures speak about famines. So there you go. Famine, the Italian word for famine, Latin word fame, which means hungry. Like sono fame, I am hungry. All right? So, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Yeah, they're going to take your EBT cards and any other kind of card that you got. All right? Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones. They're going to take you. All right? You got ICE raids out there. They're grabbing up the women too. You know, some of these women are getting boxed in the nose. Inside joke. They're getting boxed in the nose. Ye careless ones, you can tell I'm having fun with this. Ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats. That's what you saw of that woman, losing her mind, ready to chimp out. She's lamenting for the teats. What are the teats? The government nourishment, the government goodies that she was getting. All she had to do was walk to her mailbox and cha-ching, pull out that cash register. Cha-ching. Well, the cha-ching is going bye-bye, man. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant vines, or for the pleasant vines, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Upon the land of my people shall come up thorns and briars. Trump is the personification of a thorn and a briar. that's DJ Trump, aka Nero Trump, as Apostle Tar calls him, Nero Trump 47. All right, Mr. Thorns and Briars himself. Yea, upon all the houses of joy in the joyous city. So, here comes the pain, man. Here comes the pain. All right, look at this finally happening. These women are losing their minds.
Section 8. Getting free food stamps, $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
Freeloading off the government.
What you mean it ain't working? Run it again. This is my food. I need this food.
Ma'am, it keeps declining. It says the
They took
account's
my
inactive.
EBT. Y'all just gonna let me starve? I got kids
Let's step
at
to the
home.
side and see what's going on, okay?
I don't have no money. I don't have
Look
it.
at this.
I do not have it.
POV, you're homeless and 29 weeks pregnant. You see those two fingers? Come on, man. This is what happens. See, I told you what these chicks do. They get knocked up by these stupid dudes, these guys who are losers in life, these wannabe thugs and losers, and then they go to the government to get help.
Yeah, who created those losers? The so-called white man and the so-called black woman. Them two partners in grime. Notice I said grime. They created those YNs, those losers. They created them. Those are nothing but they look like men, but they have the mindset of a retarded woman. Okay, these YNs and these chimp out niggas. All right, and the jails are filled with them. The jails and the graveyards. This is something that the free spirited single mother created. Those are facts. Okay, but as usual, the so-called black woman don't want to be held. Well, the so-called black woman and the so-called white man, they don't want to be held responsible or held responsible for their actions. Okay, both of them. It's like the so-called black woman and the so-called white man. They have the same spirit, man. The same spirit of wickedness. Okay, that's why they're partners in crime. That's why they work so well with each other. Oh, wait a minute, the so-called white man is turning against you, so-called black women. He ain't supporting your wickedness anymore, because really he don't need you. The top wicked elite used you to destroy the family. Now they don't need you anymore. The families of the so-called black families are already destroyed. They don't need you. You did the job. You served your purpose. Now you are obsolete.
Using our tax dollars. Look at all our clothes in the back.
I do not have anything.
Yo, I'm so fucking tired.
Oh my God! Look at this! Look at this! What is that? Oh my goodness! Let's just go. Hopefully, it zoom right past her.
Here, bro.
Do you think I feel sorry for this woman? Hell, motherfucking no. All right.
Septum ring theory.
Yeah.
I'm tired of fucking being here.
Rise up, ye women that are at ease.
They break it down.
I work at this fuck-ass job, and these people...
Hold up. No, strong, independent black woman. Mr. Yo, dude look like a mister. Mrs. Strong, independent black woman. Where you is? Where you is?
just fired me today.
Damn, she got fired.
Can't stand my 12 baby daddies. Like, I dead ass cannot stand their ass.
There you go. You got the so-called Latinas in there too. You got to throw them in there too, because they following that stupid so-called black woman.
She got 12 baby daddies. Look how, guys, you can spot a 304 a mile away.
She must be Ephraim, man. Ephraim means I am fruitful. 12 baby daddies. And some of you simple-minded men, you'll run into a woman like this, and you'll think you can pair bond with her. All right, you think you can build a home with her with something like this?
I mean, she got 12 baby daddies. All of them on child, most of them on child support for what it looks like. And all they do is this. Here's the thing: the government doesn't. I don't think they put a cap on EBT food stamps. So the more kids you have, the more you food stamps you can get.
Yeah, why are they doing that? To destroy the family, to create this dysfunctional men. So now they can blame all society's ills on these dysfunctional men that they created. See, it's like a vicious cycle, man. And these women don't have enough brains to see the vicious cycle. They participate in it. But guess what? Us men that have this knowledge, this truth, we see the vicious cycle. Again, 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter. Let us not sleep as do others. We ain't sleeping. We watching out here. We got our eyes wide open. We can see all the bullshit through the power and spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Let's go.
Here's the thing. The more kids you have, the bigger house you can get for Section 8.
But the worst one that I hate the most is the 12th. Okay? The 12th baby daddy. He right there is...
The reason why she probably hated him most because he don't go for no garbage. And he's not following under her lead.
Another major red flag. She's all tatted up. Listen, brothers, and I tell you this, beware of these women that are tatted up, man. Women in tattoos, beware. That's a major red flag. All right? You be lucky if you don't catch a STD from women like that. All right?
12th. Okay? The 12th baby daddy. He right there is too much for me. I can't handle it.
There are so many homeless moms.
He was probably totally in love with that dude. He broke her heart. He said, bitch, you ain't nothing but a hoe. I'm out of here. You expect me to take you seriously? You think that 12 baby daddy didn't know she had 11 baby daddies prior? You know that shit came out. You can't take a woman like that seriously. And what the hell does she have to say?
Out there and struggling.
These women, they wear these hair hats. Look at that. She wearing that like that's her hair. Like when she jumped out of her mother's womb, she jumped out with that kind of hair on her head. So-called white woman's hair. And then when the so-called black man is like, you know what? I'm going to get me the real thing. These so-called black women, they get mad. Why are you getting mad? Your highest aspiration is to look like a so-called white woman. You so-called black women. That's the truth.
Single moms is ridiculous. And as being a homeless single mom of 2 right now, living in a hotel,
Where's the father?
I have learned.
Exactly. Where is the father? You have learned. What have you learned? Have you learned how to keep a father? Have you learned how to keep the father of your baby in your life? Have you learned to do that? Nope. You're on your way to the 3rd child. All right, racking them up because Big Daddy government taking care of you. Oh, I forgot. They stop taking care of you. Trump is pulling the plug.
So much. You
didn't learn anything. You didn't learn to keep your legs closed.
Exactly.
You mismanaged your womb.
I like this guy. I haven't seen this. This is my first time seeing this. All right. These you know, you got to throw these hard facts at these women, man. You got to throw these hard facts at them.
They intentionally get knocked up by the worst men, the men who have no ambition, who don't.
Yeah, because they're not too bright. You know, these women swear up and down that they're smart, that they're intelligent, but more and more you see how stupid they are. All right.
You want to be fathers. Look at this. Single mom of 2. And these are the same type of chicks that come after a good man and say, I need a good man to step up to the plate. Exactly. You got to do this, and that.
Exactly.
They have a long checklist. But their baby daddies had no rules or standards for them.
of 2
yeah,
right
and then she had no problem. The baby daddy come shoot up the club. Or fill me for all kind of sperm. I don't care.
now, living in a hotel. I have learned so much. You don't get the help. Like, there's no help.
Accountability.
Being low income in America really
Yeah, she need to learn that. Accountability. Let's go.
sucks, but it sucks even more when you lose 315 of the 330 fucking dollars that you just got last night.
Oh,
this little thing helped me more than my last therapy session. It's called the Pandy, a lifelike plush toy design.
You just got last night.
Septum ring theory.
Yep.
It rings true.
Another septum ring. These women don't know how stupid and ugly they look with that look like an iron booger in their nose, man. Yahushua can't come quick enough and destroy the society. Put an end to all this madness.
She lost those food stamps.
More when you lose 315 of the 330 fucking dollars that you just got last night. So now you only have $16 to spend for the entire fucking month as someone who already doesn't have any money to spend on food. You stole from a person who has less than nothing.
What I'm not understanding is why are some of you rejoicing about people losing their EBT and SNAP benefits? Like,
the reason why we're rejoicing is because number one, we don't get those. And we're hardworking Americans.
Yeah, men. Yeah, like I showed you when I was denied. All right.
Who actually pay our tax dollars, and you're using our tax dollars for your own benefit, and you continue to have kids by illegitimate men, and then you want to rely on the government for help.
What is that going to do? It's not going to do anything for you. It's not going to get you extra eggs, extra bacon, extra milk. It's not going to do anything for you. So why are you so bothered by what someone decides to do with their stamps? Oh, all they want to do is not work.
I don't know why you taxpayers feel so entitled to tell me to get a job and get off government assistance. I'm sorry, working is not for me. I haven't worked in over 15 years.
She's working on lying on her back. That's for her. That's the kind of work that she does.
Oh.
I've been on government assistance for over 15 years.
These women are totally delusional, man. No accountability. No fucking accountability.
Why would I get a job and lose my $3,700 in food stamps? Why would I do that? Instead of worrying about
over $3,000 in food stamps, and they get cash assistance, all these different programs that are set up for single mothers, man. They're
set up for single mothers, because that's how you destroy the family. The top wicked elite know exactly what they're doing. They know, but now they're pulling the plug. The family has already been destroyed. They don't need you women anymore. They used you. And you believe that like the saying goes, don't believe the hype. You believe the hype. Now you're out here in the cold. What are you complaining about?
Enabling their dysfunction. They're basically saying, hey, single mothers, continue to have kids by these losers.
Exactly.
And then we're going to reward you for it. So why would they want to do better? They're not going to hold themselves accountable. They're going to teach their kids and their kids' kids to do the same thing that they're doing.
Me getting a job, worry about yourself and doing good at work so you can continue to support me and my family. Continue paying your taxes so you can continue to feed me and my family. I have made a career out of living off the government, and I'm not going to stop now. I will be teaching my kids' kids.
Oh, you're going to stop because they're going to pull all them goodies you're getting. Isaiah 32:9 going to smack you right upside the head. All right? You're going to stop. You're going to stop because the government is going to stop you. Big Daddy government ain't going to pick up the tab for you no more.
To live off the government. I live off of food stamps, child support, cash assistance, and WIC. It's a great business. I probably make a lot more in government assistance than you ever have at your job. And guess what?
See how proud this woman is? Now imagine when they cut all them government assistance programs. Imagine when they cut all of it out. She's going to have a pathetic look on her face.
My own boss, because I don't need to ask for time off. I could just take it. I could, sleep in if I want to and not get in trouble because I don't have to report for work. And yes, I will continue having children as long as it means that my benefits will increase.
Day 4 of being homeless. And I don't have any.
The caption says day 4 of being homeless with 5 kids. See, they intentionally don't choose adequate, good, hardworking fathers because those men are going to want to be there. And then they won't be able to get the full benefits from the government. So they choose the worst type of men to get knocked up at. So then they get rid of those dads, or those dads, don't fight for no custody or nothing like that or no parent time. And then they can get all this EBT. This is what they do. 5 kids. What are you doing with your life? All you doing is
a hustle, man. It's a hustle. So I hope you brothers are seeing this, man. You don't want to get caught in a situation like this. Again, we have the eye salve to see. Yahweh Hashem Yahshai protects us from bullshit like this.
Sex.
Homeless.
You can hear the kids in the background.
I don't have anywhere for us to
go. One thing for sure, 2 things for certain. I might not get no food stamps, but let me tell you, baby, I don't play when it's time to come to my kids, because they gonna eat all the time. They cut my food stamps, y'all, and I had to spend cash. But baby, don't you ever get it twisted. Don't you ever.
And most of this stuff is what you call it? What's that? What's it called? Chemical foods. Most of that stuff is chemical garbage. GMO chemical garbage. Making the children, the kids, making them more psycho than they already are. Oh man, how wish I gotta come and destroy the society, man. Put an end to this madness.
So you had the cash. She said they cut my food stamps off, but I still had the cash. So why are you on food stamps then? Use your own money. Stop using the taxpayer money.
Now that money got to go to her nails and her hair. That's where that money got to go.
Ever.
Maybe she even hold on to the money and she got all kind of dudes sliding through, give her money for her hair and her nails. It's a racket, man.
Ever get it twisted. You feel me? Because
that's from the food stamps.
They going to eat all the effing time.
Until the government pull those effing programs that support your effing bullshit. Then your kids ain't gonna eat. You probably might end up eating your kids. And that's in the scriptures.
Don't play with me. I'm gonna feed mine.
Yeah, okay.
Looking like a whole snack. And I got some oxtails cooking in the bag. You feel me?
This woman actually birthed children. Can you imagine? Oh my goodness. You know them children, what they're gonna grow up to be. And again, thank goodness Yahushua is coming to destroy the society, man. Put an end to this madness.
My kids want some chicken nuggets, fat and Musa.
Chicken nuggets, chemical garbage, chemical bullshit. That's why some of these children are so local. Okay?
Single mother.
I spent $441 cash. Oh, the government said I make too much money. I was crying at first, but you know what? I ate that.
Crying.
Somebody please help me understand why one piece of paper would get me denied for food stamps. I am a single mom of 7, and I just got denied for food stamps because I couldn't get one piece of paper signed saying...
Honestly, Jake will fuck anything, man. 7? Look at... Anyway, I'm going to end it there. Hopefully you brothers and you sisters were edified by this video, man. What is there left to be said? Except Yahushua got to come and destroy the society, that's the only answer. Put an end to this madness. So on that note, see you in the next video.